Alright, welcome back everybody. I cleaned up the inventory off camera, because that's not the most fun thing to do. Sold those bones. We got this very small 1 hit point upgrade. And we also upgraded this to a 20 accuracy ring. And we found shield and protection from poison. Altogether, nothing very interesting. Lair of the Wolf isn't a super high level dungeon, so you can't really expect too much good stuff. They didn't enchant anything, even though there was a few things that could have been enchanted. But it's also time for level ups. I actually just dropped off the duper. Let's go pick them up real fast. So it costs 5,000 to level up now, but if we take on the duper, it should go down to closer to 2,000. Is there a merchant expert around here? I don't know where merchant expert is. Ah, see, a ton cheaper. And if we were to put a few more points into merchant, it'd be a little bit of an investment. I'm not worried about it right now. If we drop below 1 million again, then maybe I'll be a little more worried. There we go. So here, I'm going to pump some more into light magic, dark magic, dark magic, yeah, we can keep that as is for now. I wouldn't mind getting okay, target spear. I wouldn't mind getting spear expert. The game is being a little buggy today. Now, since we have the spare points, I guess we could get Identify Master and Disarm Master. Or not. As long as he can get a blaster later, that's all that matters. So for now, we'll just keep pumping body magic. Since your body magic has gone way up, we should probably give him the body ring. I think we should. So Zek, you're getting an upgrade. And you can get rid of where that's a break point. That's a break point too. I'd rather you lose 1 chance to hit than 5 hit points. So now your heal is going to be pretty powerful. Diplomacy, I don't care about that. Someone over here I think is a repair master. Oh, that's identification. Oh, what month is it? Oh, it's June. Nice. Well, you know what happens in June. June, we destroy all dragons. So you just have to go clear out dragon sand. January, February, March, April, May, June. January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, June was a 6 month. Oops. Wrong spell. Just gonna get all buffed up. And then you get fly. Burning a lot of time. Come on. There we are. Pop save. And as soon as he's back up, we can go to Dragon Sand. Back to Dragon Sand. We cannot. We lost our Dragon Sand? Oh man. That doesn't seem right. Let me pull up the reset timers really fast. That's the end of the book. There's Dragon Sand and Paradise Valley, but we can't get to either one. Okay. We're going to buff a second time. What Hermit's Isle? There's a few things there that we could kill. It works this every 6 months. This doesn't look very reset. Is it 6 months, huh? January, February, March, April, May, June. Well, it's been 6 months, so why is it not reset? Well, this just got a little bit more annoying. Maybe it's 6 months from the first time you go there. Well, that's most certainly not reset. There's no hydras. Okay. Well, that being the case then, don't want to do that quest. Let me pause before we do that quest, okay? I'll be back in just 1 second. There we go. Alright, so today we're going to be killing Etheric and Snurgle. 1 second, please. I'm sorry for that second pause. I thought that might have been one of my Marines calling. It's not, it was some telemarketer. But, we're gonna go kill Etheric and then Snurgle. Snurgle's quest is a 2-parter, and Etheric's quest is a one-parter. And the dagger we get from Etheric is one of the best in the game. I think Etheric's this way. So kind of a Etheric he became an in-joke later on. So let me tell you the story of Etheric, the pajama demon. So back in high school, my friend and I played a one-on-one D&D campaign. It went on for about 2 or 2.5 years, a real long time. And he wanted to play an evil character, and so he pretty much had to play by himself for that one. Typically, he played paladins and tank-like tanks and things. He was really into 40k. But he wanted to play an evil character just to see what's up with it, try out the anti-paladin and pathfinder. And so, because it was a one-on-one, there were basically, there are no consequences for doing just whatever. I could give him powerful weapons and crazy allies, or just whatever he wanted, just to keep things fun, interesting. It was definitely just a colossal power fantasy type deal, and it was decently fun for a while. Eventually, it wasn't so interesting for me anymore. So unfortunately, it had to kind of just come to an end, because if the DM's not having fun with it, it's just not worth continuing. And so he had several pretty powerful allies. He had this giant spider that he would feed his enemies to, and I think instead of venom, it had like molten copper or something. Oh shoot. Of course it's diseased. Well, okay. He had other ones. He had Tanny the Red Cap, which is like a small mushroom man with a scythe or something. But in the Pathfinder lore, they're these bloodthirsty midgets. So, very thematic, but a pretty powerful rogue-like character he had with him. And he had this Drow, which is a dark elf. I don't remember his name, but he had this insanely powerful crossbow that functioned basically like a machine gun. The way that it worked was, it was a repeating crossbow of infinite ammo. So it was a free action with the right perk set to cock the crossbow, and the magazine never emptied. So he was able to shoot off just an insane amount of crossbow bolts all the time. So he had his bloodthirsty midget and a machine gun, well, a machine gunner. What's his name? I want to say that his character name, the anti-paladin that is, I think his name was Hex, or something. It was either Hex or Carnadine, one or the other. But, among his other companions, he had this one named Etheric. And Etheric was... he started out as this lich, basically stolen directly from Might and Magic 6. But so Etheric had unlimited wisdom and intelligence, He knew everything. Just everything that could be known, he knew it. But he basically refused to tell, he refused to tell Hex anything ever. And so anytime things would happen or come up, Etheric would be there to be like, hey bro, you know, something, something, something. And he would hit him with these cryptic clue type things. And then every time, Hex would be like, are you gonna tell me what's up? And he'd just be like, nope, and teleport away. He loved Etheric. I'm not totally sure what a pajama demon is, but I think that was in reference to something 40k. But that's the story of Etheric. He was a pajama demon with unlimited where's some liches? Pajama demon with unlimited knowledge and an infinite disdain for Carnodon, or Hex, whatever his name was. Kind of an interesting story. I think it was Hex. Carnodon was his LARP character. Is that Etheric? Etheric should be in here. Are you? Yeah, you're Etheric. There you go. Here's your pajama demon. And what's kind of funny is, he never played Might and Magic, so he actually never knew who Etheric really was. And I suppose I'll never know. But there's the semi-funny story of why Etheric is one of my favorite NPCs in this entire game. The power creep in that D&D campaign was so bad. There was this one encounter that we had. Hex had to go and fight not a Deathclaw. It was a Deathclaw, but I used some custom stat blocks and modified a Wyvern or something. But it had about 30 armor class, and it could attack several times a turn. It's a really, powerful, tanky type monster. And it was several hours of I swing, I miss. I shoot, I miss. That didn't work. Just back and forth. Because they were not able to hit each other. Both their armor classes were so high, and then both their chance to hits were so low that unless you were rolling a 19 or a 20, nobody was doing any damage. Both parties here, that being Carnodon and Carnodon and the not a Deathclaw, so much health. It was a long encounter, but we got through it. Ethic's already dead. We shouldn't even be killing the rest of these guys. That's almost the whole dungeon. We can finish clearing it out. This dungeon's not bad by any means, and liches are not insanely powerful. Let's see if there's any lore in here about Etheric that we can maybe find. I think Etheric is Etheric the Lich because of the dagger. I just kind of wonder, just look for the skull, am I looking for the dagger? I'm sorry, I got two things completely mixed up. Sorry. Those two quests accidentally mashed together in my head. So, Etheric doesn't have Mordred, the insanely powerful dagger. Those are two separate things. I don't even remember who wants Etheric's skull, but I guess we're going to be doing 3 quests. Let's go ahead and buff back up. They took all of our buffs from us. And we need to go directly south. Very far south. I don't remember who wants this skull though. I'm sure somebody here does, but I don't remember. Going to find out soon. But for now we need to go into... Yeah, this is the Dragoons. This dungeon's not hard. A lot of melee enemies, so nothing strong. I don't know how much of this dungeon we actually need to do. The enemies in here aren't really worth our time. The loot probably won't be very good either. So if we can avoid doing as much of this as we can avoid, that'll be ideal. Man, we cannot win with these. I think these are all just treasure rooms. Another one. Okay, I think these are all just treasure rooms, so we're not going to worry about them. What do we have here? Orange. One more point of intelligence. Now some rats. You know how fighters guilds always love their rats. We should probably get disarm up a little bit. Oh, we're already full on loot too. Okay. None of the loot in here is going to be amazing, so let's not worry about it too much. Got 2 accuracy. Let's keep pumping his accuracy. Also, we need to pick up a shrapnel at some point. Just one more shrapnel. If we had 3 shrapnels in the party, we'd be doing pretty good. I don't know what that lever did. Ton of rats. As long as they don't give us a status effect, the rats aren't bad. If they do give us status effects, that's when rats become dangerous. No, nothing in there. That's where we just came from. I think it might be down this way. It's a pretty cool gate. Ton of rats. Might be able to kill all the rats. I think we're gonna get Fire Master next. That's gonna be worth the investment, just so we have that available. Well, I'm pretty sure rats come out if we walk into any of these. They're not dangerous, but yeah, I think it's this one. I can't take this. Rats? Yep, the rats. Just gotta wait for a second. More rats will show up. They live in the walls. Some more common rats. Any second now. Are those footsteps? Not a very challenging encounter. That didn't do anything. I didn't do anything either. Not a very hard encounter, but I appreciate that they made it a little bit more interesting. You never expect the dungeon to change while you're in it. Several times where they have mechanics like that they should have maybe used a bit more often than they do, just to keep things more interesting. I think one more shrapnel will do it. There we go. I believe what we're looking for should be in there. A little bit of gold. There it is. There's Mordred. Don't think there's anything else in here. No, I always remember thinking he takes Mordred from you whenever you finish this quest, but he does not. Suppose we're fighting a few more. A secret door. Pretty bad longsword. A little bit of miscellaneous loot, never killed anybody. But I think that's all that we care to do in here. So let's go ahead and leave. We can go turn this quest in. I think we get 30,000 gold and we keep the dagger. I think we keep the dagger. Yes, 30,000. And a very good dagger. So we're going to be keeping this one and getting rid of the ice dagger. We found this upgrade in that last haul, off screen at the beginning of the video, and that is slightly better than the Shadow Dagger. The enchantments are equal, but the quality of the dagger is better. Oh, actually, there you go. Commissioned by Ethric the Mad, while still a human. Nice. Oh, here's Expert Merchant. We should probably remember that. Can't quite level up everybody, so we're not going to. We're level 59 right now. So I'm gonna pause it while we do our duper cycle. And we're back. Only things we found that were noteworthy. We upgraded this. It was a plus 16 endurance rank, but now we have 15 with 5 armor, and we passed that ring on over here and replaced a 12 endurance ring, plus we found Deadly Swarm. It's one of my favorite spells, but it's not very useful. So, now we can get back to what we're doing. I need to find out who wants Etheric's skull. So let's look in the book real fast. Someone here wants it. In Freehaven. I'm not sure who it is. We can just look around for a minute. Someone should show up. It wasn't. No, that was the Mortard guy. He's gone. Maybe it was somebody over here. No, not you. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pause one more time while I find him. Give me just 1 second. Okay, we found him. A few theories about undead. He needs the first lich, and he's paying us. There we go. That's done. And he's gone again. Cool. One more quest down. So that means Snurgle is next up on the chopping block. The first thing we need to do to deal with Snurgle is go to the Mire of the Damned. I don't believe we have a beacon there. So we need to travel south. We have to go pick up the quest and get the key. And if I see a harpy, we're eradicating the entire place. I think we may have already destroyed the entire place, but I'm not dealing with harpies. We saw how lethal they can be just the other day. We were not able to teleport out because the harpies had cursed us all, and that's where the trouble starts. Skeletons are no problem at all. Okay, looks like the harpies are dead. Good. And stay dead. I hate harpies. Everything else here is immune to magic damage. So we cannot Armageddon the rest of these guys. It wouldn't be hard to kill everybody here, but it's not worth our time. It's just a few annoying ones in the way will end up dead, and everybody else can just exist. This town will be getting cleared out, though. It'll just make things a little bit easier. There we go. Should probably buff up just to be safe. Hour of power. All the bless and heroisms and everything make this incredibly easy. And we're not even leveled up yet. So, the dude we're looking for... Horseshoes. Dude we're looking for should be here. There we go. Now you have to do this in the right order, so let's read this. The King of the Doors, Snurgle. Usurp Rockland. Rockland's somewhere, and Snurgle's in charge. Snurgle has removed me from my position. We need someone to get Snurgle out of power by any means necessary. That's not terribly useful. Okay. So there's 2 dungeons you have to do for this one. The first one is directly east. Because you have to go through one dungeon to pick up a key or something to get into the second dungeon. So done in the wrong order, we'd have to do back and forth just a little bit, and I'd like to avoid that. And it should be right over here. There it is, directly east. We'll take a second to clear these guys out. Do we have prismatic light? No, we don't. We'll get rid of them just because they fly. So many. And we're safe in the Mire of the Damned. That's pretty hard to do. Here we go. The iron mines. Now, I don't remember which one of these is the good one. Wow, I don't like that sound. God, I hate that sound. Jeez. Oh man, I hate that sound. Is that the dwarves? Oh my god, I didn't realize the dwarves sounded like that. That's all the more reason to kill them. I think there might be oozes in here that we actually have to deal with, but I'll call that acceptable losses. Here we go. Might be something useful in here. Do you think we're missing any other magic book just so we don't know the Dewey Decimal System? Alright. Let's take 1 second and go through these. Protect from poison is body. Static charge, protect from fire, awaken, wizard's eye. Well, we were trying to find that. First aid, we already know that one. Protect from electricity, torchlight, we already know that. Cold beam, protect from cold. Flame arrow, we already got that one. And we should already know cure weakness. So there we go. Got some spells. Not a useful collection of spells, but a collection nonetheless. That'll be important in just a second. Oh, Jesus. I don't think we have anything to kill them with. Implosion won't work. We don't have a weapon to hit him with. And they're breaking our things. We're just not going to fight them. Oh, I hate that noise. Here they are. There it is. Cell key. One of the first items here that we need. And that should have spawned the devils. Fortunately, our bows can hurt them. Let's see if we can just melt through them. Hey, deuces. Now, this is why this is important. You can't see the devil. There should be a devil out there. I don't know where he is, though. Not a heart devil, but he would be the first devil you're... There he is. This is the first devil you're supposed to encounter. Put him down. Gotta remember though, they're not devils. They're aliens. There's a difference. More oozes. Can't use our weapons. Yeah, we only have one weapon that can actually do damage to him. But all of our bows can. As a fun little thought, let me pull up Oozes and Primus guidebook and see. Sea serpents, oozes. So they are. I forget what these characters mean. So let's see. Fire, energy, cold. This is physical, can hurt them, but I don't think that's true. I don't know that this book is 100% accurate. Next ooze we can Let's find out if that's true. So shrapnel does nothing. What kind of damage is shrapnel? Let's find spells. Light magic. Spirit. Dark magic. It says physical. So that's not accurate. Also, don't know if there's anything in here honestly worth fighting uses over. So if we don't have to fight them, I'd rather just not. Yeah, every ring is broken. There's a devil in here. There's several devils. Devils would be more challenging. Or some snurgle. Devils would be more challenging if we weren't at an in-game level with very in-game gear. So let's keep going. I think I said at some point that we're doing every dungeon, but we're speedrunning a lot of these dungeons. What broke? Ring of Magic. Incinerate. That doesn't do much. I'd rather just use our bows. If we had a druid and a sorcerer, it wouldn't be so bad, but we only have one elemental magic user, and he's not very good at it. There you go. This game is starting to get very glitchy. I don't like it. But that's the key that we need to finish the quest. That's not even worth it. Oh man, more oozes. This is all getting bad quick. I want to kill these devils though. I need some distance. Just pelt them with our magic arrows until things start dying. I'm not sure how you would fight these if you didn't have, if you weren't decently leveled. Some good loot. Awesome. And so that key is going to let us go into the next dungeon. Do recall. We can heal up before we do it. This is probably the slightest bit faster. also want to reapply Hour of Power. There we go. Now on to the next. An Iron Fist to the west, northwest. We're already in the north, so it should just be west from here. There is another dwarf dungeon. June. I guess we can pick it up while we're here. We might be able to get it. Speed. I don't remember where speed is. It's probably on the other side of this hill over here. Right past all the dead old people. Awesome. I really don't like how these dwarves sound. It's also a decent amount of loot in this dungeon. Well, if our luck is good enough. Pelt him with some arrows. Alright, now here, even a low-level Inferno is going to do some damage. Oops, wrong spell. Oh, they're poison immune. That's thematic. I understand it, but I don't like it. The Dragon's Breath is worthless in here. Dwarves hitting our knees. In the next game, which I might do a Let's Play Might Magic 7 too. This is going to be a mostly blind run, but we're definitely going to be taking some dwarves. That'll be a very casual run. I don't know any of the tips and tricks on it. I've maybe watched a Let's Play on it a time or two, but that's about all I got on that one. But that's one of the cool differences between this one and that one. In Might Magic 7, you can pick races. Some magic bones. Kind of nice. Nice. We're definitely going to be taking as many dwarves as we can. Probably 2 dwarves, an elf, and a goblin. They have some more classes too. I think they add in the monk, the rogue, and the ranger. I doubt we're taking a ranger. We might take a rogue. Probably a knight. We'll have to see. I wouldn't want to randomly generate that party, just because I don't know the game very well. And, you know, if you accidentally wind up with too many rangers, the game's pretty much done. Rangers are pretty bad, from what I understand. I think their thing is that they kind of replace the archer, or what the archer is supposed to be. They can learn every skill, but they can't grandmaster almost anything. Okay, those are all black. We don't want those. This is just poison. Do we have a spell for this? Not really. Yeah, that's kind of the best we have. That's not doing very much. The angle's wrong, they're spaced out kind of weird. We can shoot through them, it's just that we won't do it as fast as I would have liked. Yeah, it took a little longer than I would have liked. Good bit of loot, though. I think that opens the waterfall. No. Not a waterfall, but there it is. This dungeon's pretty. How do they use these mushrooms anywhere else? Alright, what do we got? Nothing. Nothing. Red. Well, might's always good. We're nearing the end. Nearing the end of this dungeon. Cave in. There we go. Okay. Let's give them a second to stack up on us. Okay. Oh, and they're behind us. Oh my god. That sound. That sound is something straight out of hell. I'm going to be thinking about that sound forever. Yeah. 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 Oh my god, I hate that. Dwarf Lord? Which one of these? Ah, there's Snargle. I'll do my best to kill him last, but I didn't see where he went. Is that Snargle? Did we kill him by accident? Is that? Oh, did we kill him? Oh, well. He's already dead. Let's get everybody in this fight. Just every last person. Yeah. You know, I typically like dwarves. In most games, dwarf is my go-to race. I like hobgoblin types, half-orcs, and Pathfinder. In World of Warcraft, I hate dwarves. They played the wrong team. Oh, shoot. A little bit of inventory Tetris, my favorite game. That's broken. I think everything else should be good to go. There's that one dwarf over there. I don't know what he's doing. Dwarf warrior. Alright. There's probably a lot of gold in here, but we're just here for one axe. That's Snurgle's axe, wherever we accidentally shot him at. Which one of these is Snurgle? That's him. We'll loot him last. so many axes. In the original concept for this playthrough, I almost decided to use an axe and shield on any and these. What were these? There we go. I almost decided to use an axe to change things up a little bit, but I did decide against it. I don't think this is anything. Just snurgle. I'm not worried about that. This belt, though, that might be good. We need Snurgle's axe. Press Snurgle's button. And I don't even remember what's over here. More bones. Glowing dinosaur bones. You know, I was good at Injar, because IRL Injar loves dinosaurs, but if I knew it was might, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, and the other ones are teleporting. Okay. But there we go. That's done. Now we're at right an hour, so let me pause for 1 second. Okay, there we go. Now let's go turn this quest in. Oops. I went the wrong way. That's my bad. And we're going to take out that anger on everybody that exists here. Yeah, okay. Oh, also, I went ahead and looked it up. I was curious. So, thievery doubles your chance at disarming traps. Which makes me feel pretty bad, because we can't disarm anything. Yeah, we're not gonna loot everything. Just gonna grab a little bit of stuff and the bones. The bones are worth 1,000 a pop, so they're absolutely worth taking. We're also notorious again. Things are starting to reset. As much as I love inventory Tetris, I'm going to avoid that for right now. That might be worth something. I just need the bones. Yeah. So Iron Fist is this way. But well, that's the case. Then why were we over here in the first place? West of Bootleg Bay is Freehaven. East or south is Iron Fist. Oh, that's what happened. I see now. We're right here. We need to go Freehaven and then south. Speed time up. A little bit too much travel. These skeletons are about to die. I appreciate how committed they are, but it's not doing much for them. if I see one harpy. I'm telling you, the most dangerous thing in this game is if I see a single harpy. That is a surefire method to get everybody killed. Everybody's dying. One harpy is all it takes. Because one harpy curses you, and the next thing you know, you get stuck in a loop. Everything else here was already dead, though. The glory of the mace. My favorite weapon is the mace. Okay. Well, that's that. That quest is completed. And we're going to be calling it right here for the day. So, I will see everybody next time. Thank you.